Look at these designs. All of them were created with the new GPT Image 2.0 model. And this new model really excels in providing image quality, accurate text like you have never seen before, photorealism, and details to the highest level. No more gibberish, no more manually fixing text. This model really gets text right from the first time, and I could say that Nano Banana model does not match GPT Image 2.0 when it comes to text accuracy and consistency. For this video, I'm using the Pollo AI platform to access the GPT Image 2.0 model. So using it on Pollo AI enabled me to generate multiple images simultaneously at the same time, choose the quality of the final output, in addition to enabling me to edit the final result, re-prompt it, or even regenerate it easily. I'll leave a link in the description if you would like to access it yourself. So while you are on the AI image tab, make sure to choose the GPT Image 2.0, and you can also play with the aspect ratio. So for the first result, I'm going to choose the 3.4 ratio, and this is the first prompt I'm using. A very detailed prompt, typography showcasing sheet displaying the word amazing in very different text format. So I wanted to understand if this model would be able to generate multiple text results within one sheet with different styles. I gave it 20 different text styles of the same word amazing, some of them in graffiti text styles, some of them in retrochrome 3D metallic styles to be generated within the same image. And these are the results that I got. I had my image model on 3 generations using the high quality, and I was able to get these amazing results. One sheet with 20 different image styles or text style, exactly as I described them, and all of them have correct spelling, and even each image is marked with the number as per my prompt. And surprisingly, none of them has any spelling mistakes, and you can see that the styles are perfectly rendered, and you can use any of them on any of your designs without a problem. I'll leave all the prompts that I used throughout the video in the description, and you can check. Number 17 is a VHS tape distorted with tracking lines. Number 20 is magma textured with glowing orange cracks. So all of them generated amazingly, and these are different results over 3 different images. So my second prompt was this photorealistic cinematic Hollywood poster of a imaginary movie called Face On, starring Nicolas Cage and Brad Pitt. The poster comes out in very detailed, very good quality. You can see the text in details. All the mentioned text in my prompt comes out very clearly. No wrong words, even the small ones. I generated 2 results and both of them are perfect. Even the text effect on the Face On comes out really good. So with one prompt, you get the results right. This is what I have noticed whenever I try using this model. Of course, this poster is just an imaginary movie. Just wanted to see how it's gonna work. So my next prompt was about creating a t-shirt graphic design of a 1950s retro astronaut helmet reflecting an alien cityscape, and the prompt really describes the effect and the texture. It also mentions neon rim lighting, heavy halftone dot texture, chromatic aberration film grain, vintage pulp science fiction illustration style, and the results are perfect. You can see that the design reflects the halftone and the textured description, and you can see that the typography is perfect, and the results have the same exact effect but with different typography, different styles, but all of them they have no problems with the image generations, no typography problems, no errors, and the effect of the image is perfect. So for this design, I created like 4 or 5 results, and all of them, they have no problems with the text. And for the next result is also a t-shirt design, but this time is a dark gritty t-shirt graphic design of a cracked classical Greek marble bust with one eye, and the prompt even describes the heavy halftone dot texture overlay, the film gray effect, and you can see that this model is able to generate this effect for the graphics as if it is added with Photoshop, grain or textured effects. Also, the typography is amazing, applying this style and this print ready DTG style effect. So the final result is really amazing, and these are 3 different results of this same prompt. All of them turned out to be really great, and these are some samples of the generations on the platform and the prompts that were used to generate these results. This is a football player poster. So for the coming prompt, I asked it to generate a poster promoting the coming World Cup tournament in the USA. A very generic prompt, nothing else. I had my ratio on 4:3 and the number of generations on 4 images, and pressed on the generate button, and here are the results generating on the platform. Very detailed poster, very artistic, without even providing any details of the World Cup, the timing, the cities. However, it still mentioned the cities of the World Cup, the timing, the place, and even it added a QR code. Of course, it's not a working one, but you feel that the poster it has lots of details, lots of text that was added without mentioning. And you can see even here for this version, it added real player faces and infographics of the cities that is going to host the Club World Cup. And again, the prompt was very generic, but it took care of all the details. And this is another version also using the same prompt. You can see how good, how detailed, how artistic the generations are, and the details of the World Cup itself in the middle is also perfect. And this is another output. And what I like about Pollo AI is that you can easily edit any part of the result, although I feel like the image does not need any editing. But for example, if we would like to remove this part here, we are 26, we can simply press on the Inpaint button, highlight what we would like to change, and press on the generate button, and this is the newly generated result. It completely regenerated this part, and there is no more we are 26. So this is the result. This is the before and after. This is the edited result, perfectly adjusted. So the next prompt is a t-shirt graphic prompt on a 3:4 aspect ratio of a burning throne made of twisted guitar. It's like a prompt for heavy metal design, and the prompt mentions the text Iron Throne, and as you can see, the text is perfect, and the text style and typography used is amazing. I've never seen any AI model able to generate this style with this accuracy without errors. So all the results have the same Iron Throne title in different text effect, and all of them also have this film grain and noise effect added to the graphic. So this can be easily used to generate t-shirt designs in a very detailed way without the need to do any editing, and all the 3 results are perfect, no errors in terms of text or even graphics. So my next prompt was challenging a little bit. I wanted to generate one monochrome design, but in 2 versions side by side, one with white cream illustration on a solid background, and the other is opposite colors on a white background. I wanted to see if it would be able to generate the design without variations or without differences, and the result came out to be quite perfect. The exact same design, one on a black background and the other on a white background, both generated on the same image. So the model was able to generate the design on 2 versions side by side, exactly the same text, no errors, no mistakes, and even the shadows and the graphics are exactly the same, no differences, by just writing the prompt in details. So the model is able to replicate the design on the same image and just changing the background and the text colors. Now the next prompt is about a fictional Japanese whiskey brand, more of a vintage advertising poster, and as you can see, the results came out to be amazing. A premium vintage advertising poster, very Japanese style. All the text are perfect, no errors, even the small text is detailed and as mentioned in the prompt, and all the 3 image generations are perfect. And you can of course press on the create similar image or remove objects if you want using the Pollo AI platform. So So for example, I wanted to remove this label at the bottom, so just press on the remove object and highlight the part that you would like to remove and press on the remove button, and this will easily regenerate a new image without the highlighted part, and this is the final result. Now let's go back to the home screen of Pollo AI, and I'm using the prompt window to type a new prompt. This time I ask for a complete branding kit mockup for a dark luxury perfume called Noctis, and I'm going to change the aspect ratio to 1:1 and the number of image generations to 3 as is, and press on the generate button, and it takes a couple of seconds, between 20 to 30 seconds, to get the generations on the platform. And while we're waiting, let me show you a nice section on the platform, very helpful features. So you can see that on the left side there are a couple of tabs, and there is this AI tools features where you can have tools for video generations and image generations. So the image generation tools, you can find an AI clothes changer, image enhancer, image upscaler. So you can even use the same platform to edit your images, to edit the generated images directly within the same platform. Now let's go back to our image generation models, and you can press on the history button to see your previous results, whether they are image or video results. So our results are now ready. These are the branding kit mockup for the Noctis, the imaginary Noctis brand that we have described. A matte black geometric perfume bottle, minimal gothic sans serif typography, photorealistic product, and you can see that the image looks very photorealistic, as if taken by a professional studio photographer to generate these images. So you can easily create a branding kit or mockups using this model in a very realistic way. Now for the next prompt, it's about a poster, Concrete Dreams, Brutalist reimagined at a fictional gallery. So it's an exhibition poster for a fictional gallery featuring a massive concrete building, and these are the results that I got. 3 amazing results of the exhibition poster. Very realistic building, and the typography clearly matches the design, and you can see that it has lots of typography and none of them has mistakes. So you don't need to regenerate or manually edit any of the results. Every time I generate like 99%, the text is perfect and the poster is coming out exactly as described with an extra artistic flavor. Now our next prompt is about photorealism. I'm changing the aspect ratio to 16:9 and describing a scene. Add our prompt, imaginary prompt describing a robot on the beach, and this time my prompt is starting with photorealism, a hyper-realistic photograph of a humanoid AI robot sitting on a tropical beach lounge chair, and these are my 3 results. All the results came out to be very realistic in a very detailed and high quality output. You can see the details of the ocean, the sand, and the sun, the dawn in the background. All the results came out very realistic, and also all the text on the image came out very perfect. So our next prompt is going to be a 1:1 aspect ratio. This time I'm describing a cinematic product mockup of a fictional sneaker called Phantom 1 by a brand called Void. It's a matte black sneaker, and the prompt has some details, and here are the 3 generated results. Perfect product images, cinematic product mockup of the sneaker that I have described in a 4K product photography style, ultra premium advertising, and you can see the details of the sneaker. All the 3 images came out very good actually, and you can see also the brand name Void is mentioned at the bottom. So this is mainly just a photo in an ultra premium advertising style. That was a very quick test for the GPT Image 2.0 model using the Pollo AI platform, as it provides lots of features between changing the aspect ratio, changing the number of output generations, the quality of the image. So you can start testing the platform yourself and see what you're gonna get. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for future tutorials. Thanks for watching.